As you guys can see, I got a little bit hairier over the last few months, and my mom and my girlfriend both want me to get rid of it. So today I'm going to show you guys how to do it the manly way. Below me I have two things that you're going to need. Some shaving cream, very simple to get, doesn't matter which one you get. I got this one for a very good price because of Black Friday, as well as a razor. We're going to be using a straight edge, but we're not going to be using those expensive ones, it's just one single blade. We're going to use the cheap ones with refillable blades. So let's open this and I'm going to show you guys how we can use it. This blade's a cheap one from Amazon. It was about 10 bucks. I'll have it linked in the description below. This is some edge, double pack, sensitive skin, gel. That's essentially shaving cream. I really like this one. I've used it before and it was on sale, so I thought, hey, why not? So I bought the twin pack because it was just cheaper. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. These are just products that I've used before and I kind of like. Now, for 10 bucks, you actually get a decent amount of things. You have refillable blades, as well as a pouch, which will contain our straight edge. The unboxing experience is fairly simple and it's nothing crazy. So inside here, we have our blades, we have our gel, we have a nice looking straight edge. It's very plasticky, you can tell right here it's plasticky, and the metal up here, if I touch it, it's gonna smudge, so it's nothing very fancy. There is something new, however. I don't know what this middle portion is right here. Okay, so the old one I had, you would break apart the middle and you put blades in, but for this one, you actually put the blades in here and then you slide it back in. Okay, so it's a different style. I'm not actually familiar with this style, but it's not a very great build quality. I think it's all plastic. It's very thin metal at the top, but it's mostly plastic. I wish I could twirl this really fancy, but I cannot. I'm going to show the blade right now. If you guys line up the lines, and it becomes very simple to install. So that's all you need to do. Just line up the dents, and there you go. I just gently touched up there because the more pressure you put, the more likely you're to cut yourself. I just gave it a gentle tap, and then we're just gonna slide it back. Here's one immediate problem. You see how it doesn't go back nicely? It keeps wanting to try and get out. So that's, again, a testament to the great build quality of this product. Okay, as you guys can see, the blade is uneven. So I'm gonna quickly just try to even it out. Maybe just pushing it down on the cardboard. And now the blades are even. So you guys can see, the blade is pretty even now. A little bit off, but it's not a big deal. We can definitely make do with that. So that's pretty much all it is to installing the blade. Now, before we continue on with this tutorial, let's actually open the gel. And I'll show you guys, this is like very cheap. It's not very, very cheap, but it's good quality in my opinion. Alright, so you guys can have the total unboxing experience. But that's not it, there's more. This is one of Gillette's best blades. We're gonna compare how these blades do against a cheap $10 straight edge. 4 of these blades cost the same as this whole kit right here, including the carrying case, and a stack of blades. Now, if you guys wanted to really have that barber feel, the old-fashioned straight edge feel, you guys can buy a brush and a bowl and mix your shaving cream in there. If you guys actually buy a genuine straight edge with just one solid blade, you guys can buy a leather strap to sharpen it. There's so many ways you guys can have more of the barber experience, but this is just a simple way to start into it. This is a $10 system. These replacement blades alone are over $20. So just remember that. $10 for multiple blades, a carrying case, as well as the straight edge. Again, it's plastic, so not the best quality. So price-wise, clearly the straight edge wins, which is kind of shocking. If you do choose to go for a premium straight edge, you can get anywhere upwards of $70 for a knife, like a solid steel knife. However, the knife will last you a lot longer than these premium blades. So even if you go with the more expensive route, the first time purchase will be more expensive, but after a year, you will already have saved a lot of money. Now, my beard is fairly thick. This is the thickest it's ever been. I've never grown it this thick. This is partly due to laziness, as well as I kind of like having a mustache I can twirl. But regardless of what my reasons are, we're gonna see which blade performs well on this type of hair. You will have more control with the straight edge than you would with this system. That is a good and a bad thing. More control means more responsibility. More control means that you have to be more precise. Now, is the precision going to be that hard to learn and that dangerous? Well, let's go and try it out. Regardless of whether we use a razor or a straight edge, the first thing we should do is use shaving cream. This will make the hair easier to shave and reduce the amount of tug the hair will have on the blade. Before shaving, we want to stretch the area we want to shave. This will make it easier for both the razor and the straight edge to cut the hair. The razor was struggling to cut a beard this size. I kept having to shave a little, rinse out the hair, shave a little more, rinse out the hair, and this became very time consuming. Using a straight edge is simple and easy. Let's start with how to hold the blade. Near the joint where the metal meets the plastic, there's a curved area to rest your pinky finger. Put the other 3 fingers on the top of the metal stem and the thumb on the bottom. When you're ready to start shaving, don't forget to moisturize the area with shaving cream. I had to do this multiple times because while we were filming, the shaving cream kept drying up. Tighten up the skin around the area you want to shave. Pull your cheeks back with your fingers. Stretch your upper lip and chin with your mouth muscles. If you feel like your skin is loose and the blades are going to cut you, stretch it out some more. Before we put the blade on our skin, let's point it down towards the floor, then angle it slightly towards our face. Gently put the razor on your face and try to pull down. Not towards us, but towards the floor. Pull the blade little by little and don't try to force it to clean the entire side in one go. If you aren't cutting any hair, then angle the blade slightly more towards your face. Repeat this until you've shaved the entire area. The straight edge can move in 3 different directions, down, left, and right. First, practice shaving the same direction as the hair, towards the floor. This is easier to grasp and reduces the risk of you cutting yourself. After you feel comfortable with this motion, then practice going side to side. Going side to side will give you a cleaner cut and be more versatile. Going side to side on my chin is a lot easier because of the way my chin is shaped. Don't go against the direction of your hair. You can easily cut yourself. As you guys can see, using a straight edge isn't that hard. It just takes a little bit of time and practice, and you guys can become professionals. Now, what do I use and what are my recommendations? Well, I use a straight edge because I only shave once a month or once every 2 months, and as you guys saw, my hair gets really long. Using a razor will require me to go multiple times and then rinse out all the hair that got stuck, which kind of sucks and is inefficient. So I use the straight edge first to clean up all the hair, and then I'll go over once with a razor to make sure everything's nice and even. If you guys are like me and planning to shave once a month, definitely use a straight edge and then follow it up with a razor, or you guys can buy a trimmer so that way you guys have the option of keeping stubble or shaving it all off, and you can reduce the hair and then shave with your razor. So what would I recommend? Well, if you guys are looking at this video, it means that you guys are interested in trying out a straight edge. It's 10 bucks, it's worth the investment, and I personally like the vintage barbery feel that I get from using a straight edge. If you guys want to try it out, 10 bucks, links are in the description below. What are you waiting for? Just do it, right? And yes, you guys are going to cut yourselves with both the razor and the straight edge. Just remember the first time you learn how to shave. And if you haven't learned how to shave yet, well, the first time you're going to shave, you might end up with some small cuts. It's not a big deal. Just wait for the aftershave, right guys? Anyway guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys found this video educational and informative. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you guys can get up-to-date videos when they're posted. If you guys want to check out my gaming channel, I stream on YouTube every Sunday mornings at around noon Central Time. So make sure you guys join me. We play Among Us, FIFA, and a whole bunch of other new games that are coming out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.